Team Tech 08.
Today, our topic is advanced technology for a better world or for a virtual world? Our outline today is as follows.
Ever since the birth of the first computer, our lives has become more inseparable from technology. Since growing up in the digital age, we digital natives get used to living between a real world and a virtual world. We are expected to live in harmony with advanced technology to create a better world. With the help of them, our lives has become more convenient than ever.
For example, the Apple Watch, a smartphone which you can wear. Say goodbye to a big piece of electronic cables and wires. As long as you have earphone, you can answer on Mac calls simply by tapping a wrist.
Thanks to these technological products, our lives have become more advanced than before. But sadly, we seem to be a little bit over-relying on them, as it's the human nature to ignore hardships and embrace what seems more easy and enjoyable. That resulted in us ignoring the demands of reality. Look at this picture. On Facebook, you can be a guitarist or a skateboarder, anything you want. The one that pleases you is the one you want to be. But back in reality, you're just an alcoholic, with no particular goals for the future. Stuff like this started to get even more sophisticated after the introduction of VR and AR.
Augmented reality, or AR for sure, brings stuff from virtual worlds into ours, so you can still see what you are seeing in the real world, but with a layer of the virtual stuff placed over it. The most classic example, the game Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling System, which brings out dual monsters through a special computer program. It's a great enhancement in the more simple card game experience.
As for its brother, virtual reality, is much more complicated. VR allows people to be completely cut off from the real world and enjoy the virtual world. VR are usually used in disaster simulations like earthquakes or tsunamis. With the first-hand modified experience, people can be more prepared when the real one hits.
These two like the other tech were created to improve our lives, but with them being more fancy than the original platform 3 experience, it's no surprise that humans are easily drawn to it and most toward fire. And the balance between human and tech starts to tip dangerously. As for real example,
Guys!
Nicole!
What? There's a Pokemon right over there. I just caught it.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Why would I be surprised that you're playing Pokemon Go again? But, since you're at it, I think we can talk to the audience about this crazy AR phenomenon.
sure. So, as most of you may already know, Pokemon Go's original intention was to encourage people to go outside and to interact with people face-to-face through this game. For most of us, it seems like a new opening for video games. There are no more couch potatoes, but more outgoers in real life, or push towards balancing the two worlds.
Sadly, things didn't actually turn out that way. The release of the game brought chaos on society. Look at this picture. Mobs of gamers are gathering in spawning hotspots, causing security problems and traffic problems. And really, are they interacting with each other? No. They're glued to the screen, immersed in unrealistic joy of the virtual life, only acknowledging reality when things go completely wrong inside the game.
That's true. I personally ran into one of those zombie crowds, and I don't want to go through it again. Whether this AR game is for a better world or for a virtual world is worth a discussion. Speaking of which, do you remember Steven Spielberg's latest movie, Ready Player One?
Yeah, I just saw you last week.
It's a movie about a future virtual world called the Oasis. It was created first to let people to have somewhere to go and to have fun in the dirty reality. However, things started to turn wrong because people started to log on it for 24/7, and they called the Oasis their reality.
Just look at these two pictures. The right one shows people fighting a fierce war in Oasis, but back in real life, they are just normal teens running down the street in VR glasses looking ridiculous, as many how a stressed people's life had been.
Like the main message of the movie, when people spend all their time in the virtual world, memories are created straight through the computer. Then, can we really call this a true life? If we don't reconsider the path modern technology is supposed to go, we might end up like the characters in Ready Player One, stuck inside the virtual world, living in an unrealistic life.
Moving on to the conclusion. AR and VR won't be the last ones to shape the foundation of balance between human and tech. So we, the wielders, must be really, really careful when we use them. We cannot let our inner desires get the better of us.
Like we had mentioned at the start, these high-tech are originally created to benefit a more convenient world, enhancing our life experience. The virtual universe is just a small side branch of enhancement, expanding our vision beyond the boundary between computer and human.
However, we can't put the cart in front of the horse, spending our time and effort in the virtual world and being blinded in the reality. After all, the virtual world is artificially generated. It's all a fake in the end.
Like the slogan of Nokia, connecting people, technology can pull us together, but it can also drive us apart. We should be really careful when we use them. We should also learn how to balance them as well, such as restricting your days logged in them, reminding yourself that there are still real stuff going on around you, or will slowly fall under your control and in the end being ruled over. And that's the end of our presentation.
Thank you.